viewers. Welcome to another production of a program. Here we are on TV. Once day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I've made it all the way back around here to Thursday. Who would have thought I would have made it this long? There's some lights. Is the lights making me orange? I'm just thinking I'm orange all the time. What color is this? Hey, they give me a bag. They stapled the bag. You know, places got weird things. They're gonna give you, my server's name is Tapioca. Is that real? Is that a code name? They're like, okay, like, you go to a new restaurant, and then when they tell you how to work, they're like, okay, what you do, you put the food into a paper bag, and then you staple the paper bag shut, and then you put tape the receipt on there, and that's, hey, did you staple? I think you forgot the staples, okay? This is how you work. This is a new job. It's your new job. They are doing this thing. I went to my old job to eat food, and I saw somebody getting the job. They're like, hey, this is how you do the food, okay? This is how we do it here. And I was like, oh, that guy, he's doing what I was doing before. Now I'm not doing that anymore. And he's starting that. That guy's starting that. I'm here living another life outside of that life. 2 lives. Hey, that's my old life. Is it though? What? Hey, I got a splinter. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's sad. I got a real splinter. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Ouch. Yep. Well, maybe if you don't have problems and you don't have little pains, are you even alive? I didn't have a splinter until just now. Now I kind of wish I didn't have a splinter, but how would I know about, like, life? Do I have any disinfectant? All we got is multi-purpose cleaner. I don't know if I have any hand sanitizer in here. Got hand sanitizer out there. But, yep. I got this tiny sliver from Chopsticks. They're made out of wood. I guess they're made out of real wood, but, I'm about to put these in my mouth. The thing that just hurt me. Ow. Oh, wee. Oh, wee. It's a little sliver, and who thought, I can feel it all the time. It doesn't, pain is fine, right? It's going to affect us long term, or what it's going to do. So get this little sliver. It's like, oh, you get a little sliver. Not comfortable. But it's exciting for this program. It's like mid-tier, or not mid-tier, low-tier jackassery. And like, oh, it's kind of hard. Getting a little splinter. But it's like, this little splinter's going to be here. Is it going to go, how long is it going to be here? My grandmother is a nurse. My other grandmother, not the one who recently died. This one died before the program, I think, started. Well, maybe, I don't know. I think it was a little bit before, and I should probably just leave it alone. I'm pushing it deeper. But she was a nurse, and I don't know why she told me this story, but she said that if you get a sliver, it's gonna go into your blood, and then it's gonna go to your heart, and you're gonna die. Maybe she believed it. It was weird. Definitely a weird story to tell your grandchildren as a nurse. And I'm like, aren't you a nurse, grandmother? Don't you know? But yeah, that was before, because I was staying over there for a while. So it must have been maybe 2009. That was over a decade ago. It was a different decade. Now that time is fake. Everything. Now that time is fake, what is time? Are we going, which way are we moving in time? Backwards and forwards and, that kind of stuff. I started talking in the bag, but I got the sauce cup today. I've gotten sushi in the past, and I'm always having difficulty with sauce. And today I tried to nip it a little bit in the bud. Nip it in the bud or in the butt. There's another like idiom that I'm confused about, like dropping shoes or balls or you know, other idioms, other possible idioms. And it's like, what do you drop? What do you I forgot what I was talking about with this idiom now. What was the idiom I just said? The nipping in the bud? Is that like a plant? Like you're gonna stop the plant before it grows, so you nip the bud? What is nipping? Nip. Thinks of nipples and butts. I'm gonna nipple my butt. That's what I think. I'm gonna nipple it in the butt. That's not what it is though. It's something else. But what? I don't know. What is it? What's the idiom? I'm gonna nipple this one in the butt before it does anything. But so I got the sauce. It's still pretty liquidy. Maybe the problem, or I don't know. Is it a problem? The issue anyway. When does the issue become a problem? I think it's on a level. It's like first you have an issue, and then if you don't deal with your issues, they become problems. So this is just an issue. I don't think it's really a problem because it hasn't really. I've been taking that next step, and I don't need to fix it. Well, I'm fixing it. This is my steps. By getting this cup instead of a lid or something. When I knew, I was like, hey, okay, I know what's gonna happen this time. When I get this sushi, I'm gonna have to get a receptacle this time. So, hey, I'm like, you got one of those little sauce cups? And then I said, what kind of sauce you want? I want to make my own sauce. You know how you make your own sauce? I'll also use one cup, you know. That's good. Sushi. We got avocado roll and inari sushi. I like the vegetable sushi. It's good. And it's kind of light because I had a big sandwich. I wasn't even hungry, but I wanted to eat food, you know. Oh, I want to stuff the little pie hole while I'm here. I find that if I'm not stuffing the little pie hole while I'm here, I get confused. I'm like, wait, what am I doing here on the program? Where's your food? Where's my food? Oh, is it Pavlov's? Or just craziness or something? I don't know. If crazy is not a good word to use. That's the C word. Some people have a different C word. I think that's my C word because you're not supposed to say that. People have real issues, you know. Oh, it's okay. I'm a little C word. Don't use the C word. I'm gonna nipple that one in the butt before I do it. Says that am I calling back now? I'm gonna move forward. I'm going back and forth. Yesterday I was here on the program on Wednesday at around Wednesday 8 o'clock, talking to Freddie, talking to Yellowfell and Mr. Ginch's message, you know, doing the numbers, doing the tapes, failing. I think we're succeeding at failing. Was that yesterday? I was like, you set out to fail. I set out to I aim to fail. That's what I've been doing. Yesterday we were aiming to fail, and maybe we succeeded or trying. You know, when you try, if you try, you failed, because otherwise you would have succeeded and you just did it. That's what we were talking about yesterday. That's another day. I didn't really think about that outside the program though. Just on the program. It was a good thought to have while I was there. I gotta save this for the pills, because there's not that much food. Alright. I'm getting more pills. I ordered them from Bezos. I'm waiting for them. But I was at left here to go back to my residence. You know, to lay my head on a Wednesday night. I've been going to bed early again, which is good, so I can actually get some sleep. And then there's always this time. I find myself waking up around 4 a.m. for about 20 minutes, and I think I have to, you know, go to the bathroom or something. So it's about how much sleep I was getting before when I was very tired. I wake up at 4 a.m. because I'm getting about, you know, about 6 hours. Now I'm getting over 8 hours. Well, but I'm getting about exactly 8 hours because of this little break of sleep to use the restroom and live a little bit in the middle of the night. So I go to sleep pretty early, and then it's like pretty clockworky. You know, it's time for the bathroom. Anybody else use the bathroom at night every time? Is it diabetes? I'm a little bit concerned it's diabetes. I don't know what's going to happen with this liver. Is it going to go away by itself or just do nothing? My body will just push it out, maybe. Or maybe I'll just keep it in there and have a little pain, but ouch, ouch. It's like low-level gothiness. People are they're cutting hard. I'm just cutting lightly with a little sliver from my sushi chopsticks. Yeah, and then you're gonna go do that thing, do this thing, things. But I did make it home. Yeah, went to sleep, woke up at 3 a.m. Thought about something. I had to think, you know. And went back to sleep. Woke up 7:30. Go out the door. Go back to work again. Go to the cubicle. I've been working at the cubicle for a while now. I go sit in the cubicle. Hey, it's Thursday. Oh, tomorrow's Friday, right? Hey, it's just Thursday, okay? Hey, I know we don't want to be in these cubicles, but hey, tomorrow we're gonna be out of there, and then we got 2 days, and then we'll come back. Nobody. Whoa! Somebody's outside making whoa. I don't remember anybody talking about Fridays and stuff. Oh, it's my Friday. Maybe they said my Friday at the other job. But they, you know, weekends. Restaurants just on the weekends. It's like you're like working for each other. Like 9 to 5ers, and they're like, "Oh, I'm off of work. Let me go party." And the partiers are like, "I need help with logistics." So it's like two worlds crossing paths. A lot of people there. A lot of people moved worlds after the virus times, and they flipped the world. Now the world is flipped, and nobody is acknowledging. I feel the flippity flops. You know, nobody's acknowledging the flippity flops. Things changed. People died. What are they gonna do? Like, I mean, are people still dying? It's not over, but I guess people die from all the time from different diseases. So we're gonna have like cancer death day or something. But like millions and millions, right? I mean, is there like a percentage? It's gotta be like we gotta have more people die than normal, right? That's the whole thing. Or maybe we stop them from dying. I don't know about that, but like, I wonder how many like percentage. Like, hey, you know that like 2% of people died. I don't think it's that. The death rate of getting, well, I mean, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people died. We're going to do some kind of memorial service for everybody who died. Maybe everybody's doing their individual memorials like normal. We should do a world memorial, but maybe we're still in it, or it's just like we're trying to eat, you know, in restaurants and put our heads down and forget about it. Hey, forget about it. Forget about sorrows, okay? Hey, Hey, forget about it. Forget about your problems, okay? Hey. Freddie showed up. Hey, where's this? Here. Hey, how are ya?
Hey, I'm good.
Good. Do you think what percent of people died from the virus?
100%.
100%. Everybody's dead? Oh my God. Like that, maybe in a way.
Like
People.
Of people
are dead.
Alive?
Of people, yeah. Of living people, what percent
died of
is dead? Is not dead.
Huh. I don't know.
Like low, like one, less than one.
I heard that was why there was unemployment or something. Or no, because not unemployment. The opposite.
Everybody's getting the jobs. Like no, yeah, that's just what they're saying, though, right? I think
not true that
people woke up. They're like, hey, wait a minute, I'm not gonna do this shit.
And they're like, well, is that right? Oh, good.
I think, or maybe they're dead. Is it that they're dead? Oh, because everybody moved up. Because it's not like people at McDonald's. Well, people at McDonald's are still working, so they all died too.
Oh, but people did retire from their jobs that old people retired. A lot of old.
They're like, I'm over it.
Workforce are like, this, fuck off. I'm not doing this.
I'm over it. Yeah.
And then people moved up, and then there was less people to but the workforce we've had in the past had more people, right, or something, because the old people weren't retiring. I don't know. Out of batteries. Got a good system over here, but how many percent are dead? I would say less than 10, which is a lot of people still, because 10% of a lot is a lot. I mean, maybe 5%. I don't know. I haven't.
Definitely less than 10.
Oh, good.
I'm questioning whether it's even 1%.
Oh. I hope not.
I mean, I don't know. Well. Yeah, I personally is a kind of a loose term. That I do know somebody that died from the virus who I did know at one point, but I don't know anybody who was actively in my life who died from the virus, or even who was majorly got the long term or whatever, or even anybody that got it bad.
Oh yeah.
I don't know a single person that's around me, and I was thinking, yesterday, I was thinking, it's like, hey, I don't know if I could name 100 people, you know?
I think you could.
Like Tom Hanks.
Oh, even people you don't know.
Oh, yeah. Tom Hanks. Me. You know?
Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie.
Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah.
Yellow fellow.
That's like 5, that's 20, or is that 20%? Oh, no, that's 5%. Yeah.
Yeah, 5%.
5%. If it's 20, then it's 5.
20.
5 and 20 are, because 20 is a fifth. 20 is a fifth. So 5 is close, is related to 20 when you think about 100. But I don't know. I don't think it could have been 1%. But maybe that's why we did the whole thing so that it stayed that low, and everybody's like, yeah, it wasn't that much of a thing. I can't believe we did that. But maybe it's because of it that we didn't all die or something.
Yeah. Right, but I guess the real tragedy is anybody dying from a preventable disease or something.
Yeah. I got a little Splinter from Chopsticks.
Ooh.
It's mildly irritating.
Yeah.
But it's making me feel alive, I guess. That's what I was saying.
Epsom salts. You know about that? That's how you get a Splinter out.
Is that how you end up eating people too?
Oh no, that's bath salts.
Oh, what
you can put Epsom salts in your bath, but I don't actually know what bath salts is that people are trying to smoke or whatever.
I heard it's like they were calling it bath salts, like it was Epsom salts. This is why it's called bath salt, because they're trying to sell it as because it was drugs. Bath salts isn't gonna drugs.
Oh, it was never actually for the bath.
Yeah, but they're like, hey, it's a bath salts, so then it wouldn't get classified.
Right.
And the war. Did they end the war?
On drugs?
On drugs? Because I heard we're not. Or I mean, they said we're not in a war when we were in a war. like all the time.
Well, if we're not in a war anywhere, there's still prisoners of war.
Prisoners of war, yeah.
Because there's like
I think the drug war.
Yeah, even if they're not like giving what do you call it, people new drug crime. There's a lot of people who probably shouldn't be in jail who are in jail.
Yeah, get them out of jail. What are we gonna do? I mean, where are they gonna go? There's so many people in jail that if we like let them all out of jail all at once, it would be a issue or something. Because of housing, I guess, right? Are we getting political? They're gonna be like, I mean, jail is housing, but I guess maybe you have to pay for jail or something.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
So
jail makes you broke.
It's not free. But what if you're already broke? You can't go broker. So, well, I guess you can go into debt forever. You can't always go broker, no matter what. It's like, hey.
Yeah, the thing I don't really understand is the whole, like, if you're, like, whoops. Yeah, can you... I don't know what this whole bankruptcy thing is. It seems like bankruptcy is only for rich people somehow.
Yeah. So if you don't have money, but you have a credit card, you can still get things. And then where does value? You know, like, hey, give me goods. It's like, well, nobody's paid for those goods yet. Yeah, I know, but it's on credit. And then you just have all your stuff. Everything's on credit. How is anything happening?
Yeah, there's more. The one I always gets me, I might have said this before, is that with this whole, like, with credit, basically you're building, they're like doing like an interest game on you, kind of.
Yeah.
And so then, but where's all this, like, imagine if you give someone money and like, oh, this money now is worth more money because of interest. Like, that's not real money. So I think because of interest with banks and stuff, I think there's a more imaginary money grown with interest than there ever was real money. Like,
what?
Yeah. So how is all this farm? What about the farmers? I don't know how to answer that.
I don't know either. Is it a rhetorical? Maybe. It's moderately rhetorical.
What about the farmers?
What about them?
You're absolutely right, Kenny.
Yeah.
What about the farmers?
Think about the farmers. You ever grown your own food? And like, I know you have like a little bit.
I've been growing my own tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever like eaten a meal of your own grown food and been like, that was a satisfying meal?
Not that I can remember.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
I definitely have not, because I can't even think of a time that I've even grown a small bit of food on purpose. If I get this place, I might have a lot of property, but it's going to be right next to the freeway, so it might be toxic. But there's lots of plants.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe I should sort of farm and then not buy food or something. I'm thinking about getting a goat.
That would definitely help with all those plants on your property.
Yeah, but then I got to build a fence.
Yeah.
Or something, or maybe I can tie the goat. I mean, is the goat gonna choke? What if I just, instead of getting a fence, I just get a really long rope?
Yeah, if it's just regular rope, the goat will eat the rope, I think.
Oh, would I get a chain?
I guess, yeah, I couldn't eat a chain.
But then it'll break his teeth or something. On the chain, or it'll just, if it's constantly, I mean, is it moral to chain an animal forever instead of having a fence? I'm gonna put this goat. It's like, you live by this chain. This is your world. As far as this chain goes, it's like a fence. Like, it's pretty much the same thing as a fence, but goats are dumb, I think. You know, so they're in the fence. They're like, this is where I live. I don't need. They're not concerned about the fence. But
this is my domain.
It seems like the chain. They're like, oh, I'm chained. But, huh?
I'm gonna switch camera.
Oh, yeah, what can I you? Oh, yeah, there it is. Hey, the other camera angle. Ow! Ah!
You get shocked?
No, I got Splinter. Every time I brush it,
Are there other ways to get rid of splinters?
My grandmother, who was a nurse, I said this earlier, but she would tell me that the splinter would go into my blood and then go into my heart and then kill me. So.
Oh God.
Yep.
I for one hope that doesn't happen.
I think I'm just gonna wait and live a little, you know, because I feel generally fine right now, and I think I feel guilty about that. So every time I get hurt a little bit by the splinter, it makes me feel humble. Like instead of living a hard life, you just get a little splinter, and then every time you see the homeless, you touch your finger. Ow! Yeah. Oh, okay. It's like, oh, I feel bad about having a home. Oh, ouch. Okay. And then that teaches you not. It makes you humble, and it also conditions you not to feel bad.
Oh.
It's like it's like a little pain.
Double feature.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm getting a little bit of pain, and so then you're feeling humble because if you have a home, then you deserve to be in constant pain, and you're stopping thinking about that and living like everybody else who just lives their lives without acknowledging the fact that we should be
like subconsciously you'll stop thinking about feeling bad about that because you know that if you do think about feeling bad you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah. And then I don't feel bad because ouch. So then it's like it gotta be some kind of conditioning against feeling guilt of I think I called it bouge guilt. Remember that? And then you're like, what is bouge?
Yeah, is that the same thing as bougie?
It is. Bourgeoisie it comes from.
Yeah, I know.
The French.
Bourgeoisie is spelled really weird.
Yeah,
I looked it up because it looks like Borgios.
Yeah, it's French. So we're renaming it. We're taking the French name and anglicizing? Is that?
Anglo-Saxing it.
Anglo-Saxing. We're taking it. I mean, is French Anglo-Saxons anyway? I don't even quite know what Anglo-Saxons are. But we're Anglo-Saxing the bourgeoisie. We're taking the French word and making it our own. Stealing from the French. I'm gonna kind of go use the restroom. I've been sitting here drinking water while you're out. Can you hold it down for like a minute?
I don't think it's gonna be as good, but yeah.
It's gonna be worse.
Yeah. Get ready, viewers. You could probably skip ahead for this next minute, and you won't miss much.
Okay, we could do that, or we could we could set up the tapes or something if you.
No, I'm not afraid.
Okay,
I'm not afraid.
I want to find my shoes. It's been hot. I was wearing my sandals or whatever. I don't know. They're called sandals, flip flops, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
And I wore them a few times, but they gave me a little bit of a rubbing wound.
Oh yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
So now I gotta put my socks on. It's been hot. It was very hot. Now I got used to this, like not taking my shoes. Ouch! I just touched the splinter. Okay. Maybe I should get some studio slippers.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Cause then I could
ones you never take outside.
Then I could use the restroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch this minute later on.
Oh yeah, good.
Or like
keep an eye on it.
Yeah, because
I'm probably just gonna talk about upcoming things what I've been doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see like what's it like? What's it like? Is there any? I guess there's nothing like this.
No, not quite.
I wonder if somebody. I mean, because like very few people are watching this.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's somebody else doing this. You know.
Somebody else doing this, like that we're not watching?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we don't even know. We're going to come across it.
I told one of my coworkers about the show today because I have all these cards now. Yeah. And I like showing the cards to people.
Yeah. Like, what's that card for?
And then I was like, oh, this TV show happens every day. He's like, how have I not heard of this? I was like, well, I don't know.
Nobody here is. Nobody has. All right. Okay, we're back.
Okay, you're going? Great. We're here at the studio, 109 State Avenue, and actually I've got some exciting stuff coming up in the future here for this arts walk. We're going to be hosting a museum. That's going to be the Thurston County Museum of Fine Arts, and it's a 2-day museum, the 7th and 8th, and we're going to be featuring a lot of different artists. we're gonna have a the closing ceremonies on Saturday with like techno bands playing, some local like people, DA Terrence and Stereo Out, right here in the studio, and we're gonna turn it into art. You can see the art museum. We're closing streets around town for Arts Walk, and we're gonna get in on this for the first time maybe ever. Yeah, so come on down to that, viewers who are listening. I've been working on the Dan Dobler DVD. This is if you've been watching the program for a while, you know Dan Dobler was a regular guest and feature of the program who would call in, leave lots of messages, and had a lot of shows here talking to Kenny about his life and about you know, alien abduction or seeing the Beatles and all this stuff. But old news, I guess, but he passed away this last year. And in the whole thing, you know, memorials are weird. So we had a memorial, and it's like all these pieces of the memorial that were like, oh, this would be a good idea, or this would be nice to do. Like, make a video for it. And I made a video for it, and we made a slideshow. People like said nice things, and that was really, it was very sweet and touching, and people from throughout his life were there. But part of it also, my father was like, I think it'd be a good idea to have like a DVD of his work. And
Dan Dobler's DVD.
Yeah, Dan Dobler's DVD, exactly. And I just finished it now. It's been, let's see, July I think was the memorial anyway.
It's been for 3 months, huh?
So it's been over 3 months of me mostly not doing anything.
Yeah.
And then spending about the last 2 weeks really working kind of hard on it. And today.
That's like when you see somebody that you barely know.
Yeah. But
they're still around. You're like, we've known each other for like 20 years. Like, we only see each other like once every like 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, I mean, it is funny how that kind of stuff works. I feel like I was frozen. I was like, I wasn't working on it. And I'm like, maybe I didn't even know how to work on it. I had to like learn how to make a DVD again. And then
again, you knew how in the past?
Yeah, I was using different programs. I was like, I'll just use those old programs. And I got my old laptop booted up, and I was like, this is really difficult. And I found a new program that was not very difficult.
You got new, or just new to you?
Programs?
Yeah.
I guess new to me. I don't know. I think
because they're still making DVD menu programs. Like,
I guess, yeah. It's called DVD Styler. It's a free one.
Because DVDs is like SD.
Yeah. I actually had this question today because I was basically about ready to send it off. And then I was like, wait a minute. I could add music to these menus. And I was like, I didn't add any music. And so then I found 5 tracks of basically 1 minute long music that it would loop. And then I spent probably like 2 hours prepping all those files today before work. And then I set it up, and then I realized that I think DVD music is annoying, like DVD menu music. Well, do you have an opinion about that?
Well, I think if I remember back in the day, you'd watch a DVD, maybe you'd like fall asleep or something, and sometimes there'd be like little animations or something, like boink, boink, like sound effects and stuff, and it's just like going on in your sleep. You're dreaming about like something that goes along with it. You wake up, and you're like, what's going on? It's like a repetitive sound like in the house all the time. Yeah. And it was like the DVD menu, like, because I would always turn on the this was like maybe this has something to do with like the concept of the program, but I was watching a lot of DVD commentaries.
Oh yeah. So then you get to the end of the DVD commentary.
Yeah, so I put it on to sleep. Like on purpose. You watch a movie on DVD, and then you go to sleep. There's like 5 commentary tracks on sometimes. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like.
Oh, that makes sense though, because I've been going through this whole thing of like trying to fit everything on a DVD.
Well, did you do a commentary track?
No, but I haven't printed it off yet.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I deleted all the music off of there because what happened is I printed the DVD to like make the ISO file, you know. And then I left to walk the dog because it takes a little while. So I wouldn't walk the dog. And I came back in the house, and it was just like looping that sound.
Yeah.
Like, the main menu, and I was like, I think this is I think this is irritating, and I talked to a couple people, and they were like, "Ooh, no, that is like my least favorite part of DVDs, is the menu songs. Like, don't do that."
Because it always like, it's usually like 15 seconds, and then it like has a little like.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah. Well, the biggest one was like on the TV show like menu to pick a TV show to watch, where you can watch Dan Dobler's first episode on YDHWM on the DVD. I managed to fit that on there. That it has like a. It was gonna play the Dan Dobler show theme song.
Yeah.
But then that's gonna get really old really fast. Like, so
maybe
I think it makes sense.
Maybe the Wave machine.
Yeah, even the Wave one was a little intense. I did have a Wave one there, but I just like found the Wave of the Waves. I think it's fine without anything really, but that means maybe there's enough space for a title or a commentary track on something. But I probably should just print this thing.
Yeah.
And be done with it.
Yeah, at some point you got to say you're done, otherwise. No more.
Everyone's basically telling me that I should have said I'm done a while ago, but I don't think it was done a while ago. Now I've got the cover, I've got the like disc, the printed on the disc picture and everything. So I think it's done. I'll bring a copy here to the studio, even though we don't really do DVDs, but it's going to be a collector's object, I think, more than a.
Yeah, I mean,
object.
I don't have a DVD player.
Yeah.
I might. Oh, do we have any DVD VCR combos?
I gave the one that we had to the lawyer because that one bartender wanted to play DVDs. But then I do have a couple old Xboxes with the DVD add-on thing. When
I was moving out of my house as a teenager, me and my brother, we shared the DVD collection. Now we're back together again. Who would have thought this happened? But I took the DVD collection and they didn't take care of it. And he was kind of upset about it back then. And then I was like, remember when you got kind of upset about DVDs? Like, now who gives a fucking shit about that? He's like, yeah, that was weird, huh? Like, we thought that was like value in them or something. We're like, oh, the DVD, you didn't take care of the DVDs?
People still go crazy for the DVDs, like that half-price books or even like the bins and stuff.
They still like DVDs.
Selling them on eBay and stuff. I don't know.
And the VHS tapes, I see the value. But I guess I don't see them in the DVDs. I don't know what the difference to me is. There's no commentary tracks, though. Actually, that was pretty awesome.
The thing about any DVD, though, is it's digital files on like an analog disc, which doesn't make any sense.
I think most of the commentary
DVDs, you should just rip the DVD file onto your computer and then you can watch them without having a DVD.
It's like they don't even
VLC. You don't need that stuff.
Yeah, they don't even record commentary tracks anymore.
Really?
I don't think so. And it's on like the Blu-rays. Are they on Blu-rays?
I bet they are.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Should I get Blu-rays just for the commentaries?
You could. I mean, then that's a really good quality too.
Well,
that's what Blu-rays are just. You should just get a big hard drive and go to the movie rental store and just like rip them to your computer.
Yeah, with the commentary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you get the DVD rip, I mean, that's one of the things about the pirating thing. And why are they not doing commentary on like Netflix or something?
Yeah.
Should we start our own streaming company?
With commentary?
I don't know how to do that, but
there's a lot of commentary. Like people do their own commentaries and they're awful, but they're not involved. You know.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, this is what I think about it. Somebody put a bag on the bathroom door.
Oh, I saw that.
And it kind of feels like they're communicating that we're not supposed to go in there or something. I'm like, why is this bag tied to the handle of the bathroom door? Is there something wrong with the bathroom right now? It kind of feels like your college roommate is having sex.
Yeah.
Like, is my college roommate having sex in the bathroom right now? Like,
wait, where am I?
Why? But it seems like I went in there anyway. Seems normal.
Yeah. The weird thing, what I thought was like, oh, maybe they need to change the bag in the bathroom. But then I went in there and the bathroom still had the bag in it, so I was like, huh.
Or I thought like, sometimes like the custodian. What's the good? I mean, now we don't want to call people janitors. It's not very polite or something. The custodian is there.
I'm not a janitor.
I'm a custodian. But I feel bad seeing them and then using the toilet. because I think they're gonna clean it. Even though I had used the toilet like within the past hour, and I'm like I'm not gonna like walk past them as they're about to clean the toilet and then use the toilet. So I'm just like
you go to the bathroom and then it's like, wow, the bathroom really stinks in here. And you walk outside and you're like, oh, there's the custodian. I'm like, oh yeah, that was not me.
Or it is like I'm gonna piss on the stuff you're cleaning. Like,
oh yeah,
but that's what it's for.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I don't know where it goes. And
I guess at my job I am a custodian.
Do you ever walk in there during the day?
Yeah.
And then like to clean it though?
Yeah. About halfway through, you can do a little clean.
Mm-hmm.
You spray it all down.
Have you ever like walked in there with like cleaning supplies and seen somebody else leave and they give you a weird look of they're like
that's shame.
It's like thank you and shame at the same look with the same look.
Yeah, I definitely it's it happens very fast, but I get that feeling for sure.
Because you're doing it, but I think cleaning a toilet is like the lowest possible act in the world, maybe more than prostitution, cleaning the toilet. It's hard to. They're similar. Maybe not to call you.
What about like garbage truck driver?
I think compared to total human waste and then garbage. Sometimes garbage is total actual human waste, but sometimes garbage is plastics and stuff in here.
All right. What about
you're not getting up in it? I guess as much.
What about a plumber?
Yeah.
Same level?
It's similar, but the plumber is better paid.
Yeah, definitely.
And is also a professional, Like, I couldn't be a plumber. I could clean a toilet, but I don't want to. Actually, like, the last... I'll admit it now. The last job I had where cleaning the toilet was actually on the list of things to do. I just refused to do it.
Oh, really?
And they're just like... I'm not doing that. And then eventually I became to the point where I was the only one that didn't do it.
Oh.
Because when I started, I refused. And then I just continued to refuse. And then I had my own rules.
That's like, that's probably something you workers out there could take home.
Yeah.
That's a just valuable life skill.
Like, once you're there, some people
would you rather have me toilet or not work here?
Yeah.
Not clean the toilet. Wait. I'm not going to clean the toilet. Would you
like,
rather go find a whole new employee?
Yeah.
Or just let me do everything except for clean the toilet?
I just started saying they're like, hey, it's time to clean it. And I was like, I don't do that. And they're like, oh, you don't? Okay. So then it worked. It worked out for me and then everybody else. They're like, they get new people. And we're like, you clean the toilet. Like, oh, what about, is he going to clean it? No, you didn't do that. Like, it worked out. I should probably call Mr. Ginsu and Yellowfell before the show's over because we got a lot of messages from them. And I called them even though I think not going through the messages is good. We may have a backup so then on slow days, which is getting more rare. Maybe we're getting backed up, which is it's fine though. One day we'll have a slow day again. Maybe couch time is making. It is literally filling more time, but maybe it's also spilling over into this time. It's working. I'm rambling. I got ramble powers. You practice anything, even just saying nothing for a long time, you get more skilled. They're like, what are you doing? You're just doing nothing? You're just saying stuff? I'm like, you say stuff for a while. I don't really say stuff, Or you're like, I think I ran out of stuff to say. Like, oh, nope, still got another 10 minutes.
Yeah, you've been in the part where you were like, am I going to run out of stuff to say? Yeah. And you just never did.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after
that was something I was contemplating day one. Y'all thought, you know what I was contemplating day one? I was like, every day I say stuff, I'm going to have less to say. So is it going to go that I'm going to get better at saying stuff? Or am I going to finally run out? And maybe I've been repeating myself, but maybe is it repeating yourself, or is it a literary device, repetition as like a crutch or a device. I don't want a crutch. I talked about this a lot in the past. Do you know literary devices? I should have paid attention in school more. Repetition is some kind of literary device with a title, but
I know that the one where each letter of each word is the same letter. That's a literary device.
That's like that's like a kindergarten poem.
What?
Literary device is like foreshadowing.
Oh.
Like a larger literary. It's like themes. Like the repetition is like a theme.
I gotcha.
You come back to it.
Yeah.
Not like a haiku, where it's what is that word where you make the thing they like I went to the Asian government group because they have groups for like different minority groups, like the Latin group and the black group.
Where did you do this?
The government job.
Oh wow, really?
They have what they call ERGs for minority groups, and they just started the one for Asians, but then they also put in like Hawaiians or something. And then they're like, they acknowledged it though. When we went to the group, they're like, hey, we acknowledge that it's kind of a weird lumpy group, but we had to do it because we didn't have a group. So now we're kind of lumping a bunch of groups in there. But then where do you draw the line, I guess, is like always the question with the Asians and stuff. But because it was like, they're like, I think that maybe Middle Eastern people are allowed in the Asian group or whatever. I'm not sure. Unless they have their own group. Maybe, I don't know. There's not it's, but anyway, they called it HAPPEN. And it's some acronym though. It's like Hawaiian, Asian, Pacific Islander or something like that. And then it's called HAPPEN. Like, let's make it happen. That's what they kept saying. But it's like is that a kind of acronym or something? You like make the name and then you fill it in later on, or like, oh, I can't believe this thing spelled happen. It's like maybe we should have been called like total annihilation long kilogram.
What would that be?
Total annihilation long kilogram.
Oh yeah, talk.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's talk. Hey, talk. It's talk. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, because YDHWM is...
What do you guys think? Total annihilation? How's that sound? Let's talk about it.
Like, now it's, they don't have a word. But I like saying the letters, though. Uh-oh. Oh, yellow fellow. I forgot about you. Alright. Well, we're gonna, I'm not even listening to his message. He's gonna call first. We're not even listening to the messages. We'll call Mr. Ginsu. Mr. Ginsu is, you gotta see if I can. You have the sampler. Are you utilizing it at all? I wasn't utilizing it. I hooked it up and utilized it for like a minute and then stopped.
I guess I haven't actively utilized it yet, but I was building a new system around it. But
I'm gonna find this.
Maybe we need a second sampler is what we need.
Oh yeah, listen to this. The beginning of this message.
5 seconds in the beat. Anyway, I'm so fucked, Kenny. Oh, I'm dragging ass.
Yeah, that's like he said there. He's calling me out by name too. It's like what is going on? He's going up and down. It's difficult. The world's a difficult place. Mr. Ginsu wants to be a tough guy. If he's having like emotional issues or something, he's got a heart of gold though. But he wants to have a heart of iron. Yeah.
Heart of steel.
Heart of steel, lead, any other metal other than gold, I guess. Bronze.
Heart of mercury.
Mercury. I got a heart of argon.
A heart of sulfur, maybe.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message
Not calling you
system.
back.
360 03 available.
Mr. Ginsu, this is a program. You can call us back. You have about, well, you don't want to know. He doesn't like to know the time.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Or right now, just call us back anyway. Just don't tell me how much time I got. That makes sense.
You got all the time in the world, Mr.
Yeah.
Ginsu.
Because it's never going to get there in time. Anyway.
And the time's never going to run out.
Oh, yeah. Don't tell me much. Oh, my God, that's good. You want to know when you die? If you could?
You asking me a question?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Did you want to know if you could know when you die? Would you want to know?
No, but if someone gave me the option to know, I would probably do it even though I didn't want to.
Yeah. Like, you want to know? It's like, no, I don't want to.
I really don't want to know, but yeah, tell me, because maybe
Yeah.
I'd do something different or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well then that's like the whole thing. Because then that's like the whole time travel. It's
Wait, what's
basically-
that one where Whoopi Goldberg finds out when she's gonna die, and then she's like gonna die, and then somehow
Is it Ghost?
Huh?
Is it Ghost?
No, no.
Jumpin' Jack Flash. Star Trek Next Generation. Sister Act. That T-Rex movie. What's that? What's that T-Rex and Whoopi Goldberg movie called?
What? Wait, like Tammy and the T-Rex?
It's not Tammy and the T-Rex.
There's
It's
another one?
Yeah, the Whoopi Goldberg T-Rex, kind of like almost Barney-ish kind of style dinosaur.
Oh, that's by Smoochie? Or wait.
No. It's like, I think it's got the word Rex in it also though. But it's like, his name is Rex. He's like a cop. They're cops, I think. They're like buddy cops, and it's like not acknowledged that he's a T-Rex, and it's like, doesn't really, like there's jokes about it, but it's like in a world where he's like the T-Rex and everybody just accepts it, even though everybody else.
Oh.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message,
What was
It's
it?
like, I don't know, it's like DJ Rex, something like that, like he's like, but he's a cop.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it might be like somewhat Beverly Hills Cop-ish,
Uh-huh.
because I think he's wearing like I think yeah. Now that I think about it, I think he might be wearing a Eddie Murphy-ish outfit,
What?
like,
Oh. Huh.
but he's a
He's a dinosaur.
He's like an animatronic dinosaur. I watched something about Alf lately, and I guess everybody who made Alf hated it. They did not like making it, but it was successful, but it was a pain, and it was like all around this robot, and all the other actors were like second fiddle to a robot actor who was malfunctioning all the time.
Is it true there are trapdoors? Is that? Or is
Yeah,
that,
like the Muppets.
Because I read that there was like that they were unhappy working on the set because it was like
It was
kind
holes
of
in the set.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that was maybe like a joke, but
No, that's how they used to do it. I mean, any kind of puppet effects in a movie, they always had to have a false floor.
Ah, I see.
Like the Muppets. The Muppets, they're like, it's like forced perspective. Like on the Muppet Show, there was no eye lines.
So it was like, but everyone seemed to have a really good time on the Muppet Show. Like every guest person was just like having a blast.
I think it was acting.
You think so?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was like, that's the.
It seems like maybe the Muppets were more fun to be on than Alf.
Well, I think that's the theme of the Muppets is fun. I guess, I mean, what's the theme of Alf? He was kind of sassy.
He like ate cats or something.
He ate
yeah.
cats.
Yeah.
I don't really remember
That's
Alf.
all I remember about Alf. I think he was like, sassy.
Yeah, this
He
is
was
like,
irreverent. He was
remember-
really irreverent.
this is my literary callback to the past, but remember Mr. Ed? And like,
Yeah.
what happens in a single Mr. Ed episode? Because they had like at least 10 episodes of Mr. Ed. And it's like, hey, could you come up with a single? I mean, I can't really come up with a single episode of anything because I've tried writing before and like fiction, television, and it didn't really work. I'm like, a single episode of anything at all. But still, a single episode of Alf or Mr. Ed though. It's like, oh, what can happen to Mr. Ed? I'm gonna go back and find that episode. That was from years ago. I think at one point I actually did have a pretty decent episode of Mr. Ed.
That fleshed out one of Mr. Ed, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it had a lot to do with the farmer, I think. I remember.
Wilbur.
Wilbur. Oh, yeah.
Wilbur. He gives him bad advice, and he's like, Mr. Ed, my boss is on my ass. And he's like, oh, Wilbur, Kill him! Kill your boss! Oh, the man, they ride me. All they do is ride me. Oh, I'm a slave to people. That's what he would say, yeah. I don't know what he says, though. What does he do? You ever watch VR Troopers?
I was gonna say Starship Troopers. Wait, what's VR Troopers?
VR Troopers was like a...
Oh, the animal talking dog.
Yeah, the talking dog. They just like feed the dog. That's I think they did with Mr. Ed too. They just feed animals peanut butter and then they talk over it.
I think, yeah. Have you ever seen a horse eat, though? He's like, does Mr. Ed talk like this? Like...
Oh, you know what?
I fed a horse...
They might have even just like put... Whoa, what happened to the... Oh, the camera went out of focus for a minute. They, what did they just like tied strings to his lips? pulling strings. The horse was like, what's going on? Like, pulling his lips. Like, getting ready. Like, you get off, you ride him around the field in circles. They tie strings to his lips. They don't care. They don't know what's going on, I think. Horses kind of lose their self. You know? That's kind of scary. Like, you can crash a horse. Like, if you don't drive the horse will crash itself.
What?
Like, it happens.
What?
Like, because you gotta tell it. Because I think you can like almost blindfold a horse and then it just does it.
Whoa.
Because you just like start. So it's like it's like loses its own will, in a way. It's
maybe
odd.
they're trained too much. In that case,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I want like a cowboy horse where you could like get knocked unconscious and then it just like takes you home.
Yeah. All right, let's do the numbers and mess with the future. Cause we only got about 4 minutes left.
What? Already?
Yeah. All right. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at my watch to get some ideas about numbers, I think.
Oh yeah, 7.
Yeah. That can be. You can have that. I'll put 72.
72.
72. 37.
51.
These are my numbers. Or should we could collaborate on the numbers. We could collaborate on 2 sets of numbers.
Oh, that's a good
I
idea.
actually bought a lotto ticket.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd you choose your numbers?
They do it. So yeah.
You should have got your legacy number.
Oh, you know, it's a free hot dog day at the new 7-Eleven in Lacey. I went there just because it's new, even though there's a 7-Eleven right down my house, right down the street from my house. But I went there because it was new. I was like, oh, grand opening, 7-Eleven, wow. And I went there and I bought like a hot dog and like a Slurpee, even though I didn't even drink the Slurpee. I actually threw it away. But I bought it. I was like, oh, I want to get 7-Eleven stuff. Whoa.
Hey, here's my Slurpee.
Yeah, and then I got
in the trash.
I got a lotto ticket. I actually just took it home and then it melted. And then I threw it away. But I got lotto tickets too. And then they said like, do you want the 4 and 2 or the 7 by X? And I was like 4 by 2. You know, whatever they said. And then I got it and then I have this ticket. They're like, oh, you want to do this stuff? And then whatever, I just like said like the last one they said, and they're like, no, well, which one do you want? You know, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And I bought it though, so now I have a lotto ticket, and I'm gonna be, basically, I'm a millionaire already.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, here. Even though
numbers.
I think the numbers are supposed to teach you about the futility of the lotto.
Yeah.
Instead of the other way, but maybe, I don't know, it didn't work. I bought them anyway. And I actually, I mean, you always think you're gonna win, or whenever, maybe that's what you're buying though. That little moment of freedom. Basically, you're trying to win freedom. Like, what would you do if you had all the money in the world? And like, not worry as much.
I'd stop buying lotto tickets.
Yeah. All right. How many cards do we have?
Oh wow, a lot. But I'm going to a business event tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to that.
Yeah.
What about did you send in your whammy yet?
No, I am trying to get enough to send to Whammy.
I guess I gotta go to that meeting tomorrow, right? Yeah.
It's more of a party.
Oh. Wow.
I mean, it's a business party though. It's definitely all business types.
Do you have a tie?
I was just gonna wear the shirt I get the most compliments on at work, because I'm coming straight from work too.
What do they say? Hey,
Hey, that's a nice shirt.
hey, nice shirt.
Yeah. So.
Remember Tina?
No.
I wonder what happened to her. She was somebody on the bus all the time. I haven't seen her in years. It was 42, 71, 61, 48, and I didn't win. And I'll just say it. I don't think anybody won the legacy numbers. Tina was on the bus, and she was a little touched, and she would always say, "Hi, I'm Tina. I like your shirt." It's because I don't know. She was.
That's a good opening line.
But like, I've been wearing a dirty shirt, a dirty old, this like stained white shirt. like, oh yeah, that's nice of you. Thanks for watching.
What do you like about it?
Oh, we didn't do the message of the future. Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
yeah. Wow. Oh, we're running overtime. I forgot about.
Oh my God.
Oh, I finished Sling Blade too. I forgot about that. You've seen Sling Blade? You should take this.
You've already given me a copy of Sling Blade. I just need to watch
I keep
it.
giving you copies. like I already have like 3 copies of Sling Blade. I really want you to watch it. I finished watching it today, and it is good.
I'll watch it. I've got to watch it.
Women, gonna promise we're not commercial. Yeah. I'll get back to you, sir. Today, I was listening to the soundtrack even.
Okay. Ooh.
Hey, future! It's us, the past. We're going into overtime already. Did you watch Sling Blade again? Did you eat? Did you get that splinter? Did you die from the splinter?
That's a new card regarding Hendry.
Bye, future. Okay.
Yeah, what was we talking about? All kinds of stuff, really.
Yeah. Oh, we're on TCTV Channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah. YDHWM on YouTube. 360-364. Call and leave a message. Get on TV. YDHWM.com. Humanity, it's a song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Jordy Papa, Soka Books, 4-Star Video, Southside.com, Rebecca, Mountain Board, Northwest, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you, and viewers that's here watching, thank you. Hey, John, where are you? Call me. Hell yeah, dog. Once baseball season over. Bye.